Hi, my name is Camryn. I'm with the HSCG and I'm here at the AFI Project Lab to learn how to make body butter with my friend Stoney, who is also an HSCG board member and owns Dirty Unicorn.
Well, hi, thank you for joining me here. Yes, AFI is giving us space here in their project lab. So we are gonna be making a body butter, very simple recipe, 4 to 5 ingredients, but they're gonna be allowing us to use their version of Brazilian Crush by Sol de Janeiro.
Nice. Can we smell
So
it?
yeah.
Let's
go smell real quick. Ready? There we go.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Very nice.
We're gonna start off with shea butter. Shea butter is one of those semi-soft butters that is wonderful for the skin. It is the main component in this body butter. It's very, very simple. 4 or 5 ingredients now, because I also like to add in tocopherol, which is your antioxidant vitamin E. Get everybody in there. Don't want to waste anything. Go ahead and turn on your double boiler. So next up is going to be cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is your harder butter, and what it does is, one, it's wonderful for the skin as well, but it also makes the body butter stiffen up enough so you can whip into air. Next up is going to be your soft oils, which most people call them liquid oils, but in our profession, they're soft. So we use jojoba oil. I love using the golden jojoba. It just looks pretty. My second soft oil is gonna be avocado oil. So with the avocado oil, I like using it a lot more than other oils, just personal, because a lot of our clients in the area I was using sweet almond oil, but they had a lot of nut allergies and people could not use sweet almond oil on their skin. So I swapped over to avocado oil. For my last pour before we start melting is tocopherol. So tocopherol is the antioxidant vitamin E, like I said before. And I like to add it at this stage just so it gets fully incorporated. We're not overheating, so it's not gonna disappear or anything. You're just getting everybody melted. From there, we have all of our beautiful ingredients. And the reason I like this simple body butter is there's no water. There's nothing to it. You melt these, you're gonna cool it down and whip it. And it is a luxurious feel on the skin. So now we just sit here and let it melt. So we are now fully melted. So you can see all the way through the oils. That's how you know everybody's melted. And you're gonna just stir for about 2 minutes here to get everybody together. Because right now the molecules are apart. We wanna bring them all together. I like to let it breathe for just a second. And then we're gonna go in with our fragrance oil. We are using AFI's version of the Brazilian Crush by Sol de Janeiro. You already smelled it once. You want to smell it again?
I want to smell it again.
Okay, here. Now, you're gonna get a big hit of it because we're adding it into the warm oils.
Okay.
And they're not hot enough to do the flash off or things like that. So you're just gonna slowly pour and stir. I personally always go by the 2-minute rule. So I'm literally just gonna stand here and stare at you while
I like
stir.
that. Okay. It makes me think of tanning oil on the beach.
I was gonna say, I would put that as I'm on the beach
Yeah.
and there's somebody putting oil on beside me.
Right.
Things like that. So now that we are incorporated though, this oil we're gonna put it into a freezer. I use a cosmetic freezer, so that way it's just the oils and things in there. And we're gonna let this fully solidify. So it's gonna be stiff again, just like the cocoa butter. And then when I put it on the stand mixer behind us, we're just gonna whip it and add in the air to make it fluffy and good to go on the skin.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then we pipe it?
Yep. All right, to the freezer.
Okay. So looks like we have the body butter out of the freezer. What are we doing?
Once you pull it out, you have a couple steps right before you start mixing. So what I'm gonna do now is, sometimes with your rubber spatula, you're not gonna be able to scrape it down as much, so I like to get a metal spatula. I typically use an offset or this little offset spreader. It'll just help you get things off. It's gonna sound horrible, especially if you don't like nails on chalkboards and things like that, but the metal actually allows you to break it up a little bit.
Right.
So you're chunking, and then getting it off the very bottom. But then I'm not worried about the big chunks because I have another technique that I wanna show people to help ease the process of getting it smooth, because that's a lot of problems with shea butter is they get out a little grainy and things like that. There's one little technique that I learned in the kitchen that helps me. So I'll tell you that in just a second. So now that we're scraped off, we're going on the mixer. Now it's time to whip.
Okay. All right.
So Once I use a whip attachment, because we're whipping it.
Whipping it
Kind
real
of,
good.
yep, kind of self-explanatory. Always make sure you lock your bowls. Everybody always has that issue sometimes. So my technique, right before I start whipping, I'm gonna tell you this now because it's gonna get loud. Mixers are loud. So while it's whipping, I'm going to use a heat gun to heat the metal bowl. So just slightly. You don't want to bring it up to melting point anymore, but you're loosening everything as it goes, and it starts getting that fine, smooth texture.
Okay.
So you don't get that grainy shea butter feel.
Okay. To prevent
So,
graininess, we heat with
slowly.
a heat gun. Okay.
Yep.
Can you get close in there? Oh, hold on, Stoney.
Nope.
Oh.
Yep. Heating up, so the stuff that's on my spatula, I want to melt it off and get it back in the bowl, so I'm not wasting anything. See how it's melting? So now we're also utilizing the heat gun to heat the inside without melting the body butter. We're just getting it back up to lightly room temperature, so it's a little bit softer.
Whippable.
And whippable.
Okay.
Yeah. So once we put it on our mixer, lift. Now, you do not want to throw this on high. It will make a mess everywhere.
Okay.
So we're gonna start real slow. What we're doing is taking our heat gun and heating the metal of the bowl, kind of like a double boiler, but what you're really doing is slightly warming the outside of the whip, so it'll mix and mix and mix and bring everybody up to the same temperature at the same time. That's where a lot of that graininess comes from too. So you're keeping everything at the same temperature, gets rid of the graininess. So now we can slowly turn it up even more. Don't be afraid to heat the very bottom of the bowl. And if you want to look down inside, you'll see how it's loosening the bottom and adding that soft stuff into the hard. And we're going to turn it up a little bit more. Let's get that whip going. Now the chunks are starting to break up, and we're just slowly warming it together. I'm going to go one more speed. And we just slowly get it up so we can go to max speed and whip it. Now, let's check for lumps. So just like frosting, but don't lick. From this step, if you don't want any colorants or things like that, you've already from fragrance, you can go straight into your containers if you'd like. I like a little bit of color.
Yeah.
So we're gonna split our batches. So I'm gonna have you use that little tablespoon or teaspoon right there. Let's go in a little bit at a time. So just put me a half of that in there. Okay. What I'm gonna do is sprinkle mine on top, and then you're going to fold it in. I always feel like sometimes pressing down too gets that color to blend in a lot better. It's the unicorn magic, just bright colors and make you feel pretty and nice. And who doesn't like to have a little color in their life? All right, so we've got our colors all mixed in. Next, what we're gonna do is reach over here. You grab that one. So I always have cups spare. I put my piping bag into them.
Yep.
Most people know how to do this.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna fill it. So grab here.
Yep.
Here's gonna come up. Lay it flat. I like to start by, I cut an air slit in the bottom with these scissors. Just a little snippet so air can escape. We just scrape it down and flatten it. This also helps try to get some of those air bubbles out. We have a very large piping tip. I like to use the biggest ones I can find because they give you more access to the container when you're filling them, and you get you a full container.
Okay.
Give or take the same hole, so that way they come out equally. So you lay them together, twist them together, so that way it's together, into the bag. So those two bags on the inside, we're gonna twist them together like this, and then we're gonna crumple it up and push it inside. Now we have one bag to control. We're gonna start our yellow. So I'm just like trying to feed it down a little bit. And now we squeeze, gently squeeze here until everybody, so you can start see it coming out. We're gonna get the brown first, but you're gonna see the swirl here in just a second. One hand on the bag, one hand on the container if it moves. So what I would do is start, and this is a little bit hard to do.
It looks like chocolate banana.
And then doop. So now do that bottom ring. So you're gonna weight the bottom, get all the way in the corners. It's tough to squeeze. Your biggest thing is starting on the sides and making sure we fill every little crevice. All you gotta do is change directions or how you fill for different swirls. I'll even sneak in and hold for you. All right, so press that tip down a little bit more because you want to fill it into the container. That's good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now pull straight up for me. So what we're gonna do, if things like this happen, this is where the tap comes. So you just tap, tap. Done.
Yay.
There you are.
Stoney, thank you so much for teaching me how to make body butter. This was a lot of fun and they look beautiful. They smell great and I'm so excited to use them.
And you were so welcome. I loved working with you and showing you this body butter. And I want a huge thank you to AFI and their project lab. And it was amazing using their version of the Brazilian Crush by Sol de Janeiro.
Yes, it smells great.
Yes, I cannot wait to use it in our own products back home.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a lot of fun and we'll be back soon.
Yeah, bye guys.